Neil here with the Geauga Firearms Academy. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to do a video about home defense plans. Do you have one? And what is it? You're home, maybe it's at night you're sleeping, maybe it's the middle of the day, who knows? But all of a sudden you hear an unusual sound. What do? If your plan is, oh, I'm going to go clear the house, after all, I did get that one day of CCW class training, I'm ready to do this. Let me just tell you, that is a horrible idea. 8 to 10 hours of training one time a year is not the answer for you to go clearing a house. A realistic plan is going to a safe room, a room in the home that you can defend one position, okay? Now, if you're like me and you have children in your house, obviously you're not going to have your kids trying to navigate the hall when potentially there could be someone in your home. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to that room, and that room has to have some important things. First, it has to have a lock. Now, I'm not talking about a steel vault door, but anything that you can do to improve and make that room harder to get into, the better. But it must at least have a decent lock. Now, I'm not talking about a closet lock, I'm talking about a decent lock. The other thing that it must have is communications. Okay, if you have a landline and a cell phone, that would be great. But you at least have to have a cell phone. Landlines can be cut, cell phones are hard to cut. Now, once you're in that room, what do you think your first job is? Yep. Call 911. Second job, of course, is to defend that room if necessary. If you have any furniture that you can use to slide in front of the doors to possibly barricade it even further, then that's even better. But the bottom line is, you're going to get into this room, you're going to lock it, you're going to call 911, and you're going to defend that single point position with your family. That is a far greater plan, far greater for success than trying to go around your house at night, trying to clear a house. There's unbelievable amount of reports of people doing just that and tripping over the cat, going up and down the steps at night, they fall over, the gun goes off, and God forbid somebody gets hurt or killed. We don't want to do that. Where you position yourself in the room is also very important. So I'm going to show you a diagram here on some suggestions to give you a tactical advantage.
Okay, so first point is I don't want to be directly behind the door. I want to be off to the side, offline. That way, when the intruder comes through the door, I already have his flank. As you can see here, it looks like there's some kind of dressers in there, which I'm using as some type of concealment, at which time, when the intruder comes in, I'm taking a shot from the side before he has an opportunity to square up with me.
Clearly, there's going to be scenarios where this is not going to be doable. In other words, let's say that you come home and you have your family and you don't know where your family is and someone kicked in your door, okay? In that particular case, that's a different scenario, because if you in fact believe your family's in there, along with someone who's planning to do harm to them, that's a totally different scenario. But this is for the scenario where you're in your home, you hear a noise at night, during the day, and having a plan is very, very important. Also with the plan, it's not just having the plan and talking about it, but actually practicing it with the people who are involved. Do your kids, does your spouse, do they know what to do and how to do it? That's very important. Not to actually just talk about it, but to actually practice it. Alright guys, hope you learned something from this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate that. Go ahead and feel free to put some comments down there if you have questions or comments. Go ahead and subscribe and you'll get notified every time I put a new video out there. Until next time, remember, it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.